No, it's a stupid idea. Maybe for Halloween. Maybe for Halloween. Or Star Wars Day. Whatever day that happens to be. Alright. Testing this button. This button. This button. This button. And last but not least, we have the best button of all time. This button. You know, I feel like I could do a better reveal. Hang on a second. I mean, I could always do this. Just grab a different set of headphones, plug them in, and I could just play like this for however long it takes until I pass out. Because you can't breathe in these things. So I could play like this, but that is going to be for a later date. Well, I had a Star Wars helmet, because of course I have one. And I'm thinking, what can I do for that particular fan-made holiday? Because on May the 4th, everyone celebrates Star Wars. Even I do, to a degree. And I'm thinking I'll hold a stream on this game with that helmet on, which basically you can't see jack in that thing. I've done it before for like 30, 40 rounds back in the day. Oh yeah, these are, wait, are you a mod? Who thought it was a good idea to give him that kind of power? Jokingly. But it is I. But it is I who have unlimited power. Only one of us can have unlimited power. And it's the guy who's got the moves. You know what? I missed out. Dread it. Run from it. The disco still arrives. What did I just do? I activated the skill tree is what I did. Nope. I forgot about that. That was the wrong thing. But we'll still go to the settings while we're here. Already off to a great start. You know what? For the new people, a tour. This is Higgs's arcade. No, not Higgs's. This is Hemlock's arcade. Oh yeah, this is the ad for the stuff that melted his face off. It's called Power Juice. 100% artificial. Wow. You'd think they'd want to go in the opposite direction. But wow. Oh yeah. That's some of his graffiti. The spray paint. Oh yeah, Hemlock once had a train named... He once got to name a train. An entire train. And he chose... Choo Choo 2. Choo Choo 2. Of course, we got the backstage. We got the wanted posters. We got the areas that aren't done yet. Oh, nice. I was wondering where this was. That was a recent addition. That squid guy from the last stream, yeah, he has to keep himself powered with this. He has so many cybernetics in his body. He just takes a lot of power just to get up, apparently. The Master Hand. Wait, shit. Oh yeah, no. Pretty sure he already is. He just channels it to playing. And then we got one of these. Because of course. I'm just showing you guys around at this point. It's not much of a game, not much for gameplay, is it? Sorry about that. Should I start with the one that I'm... Should do something else to warm up. I'm gonna guess something Italian, circular in nature, probably made with a variation of marinara sauce. Mozzarella all over the top, maybe some pepperonis. Most commonly cut into 6 slices, sometimes 8. Into squares if you're a heretic. I swear to God, these headphones throw off my sense of hearing so much. Or that just might be a sensory overload thing. You know, of all the Devil May Cry games, I've technically played all of them. I, however, have only beaten Devil May Cry 5. Actually, no, that's a lie. I've not touched the remake. Yes, I am unfortunately serious, and yes, I know how bad that is, and yes, I am very much ashamed of myself. I do, however, plan to correct that at a later date. Yes, I know, I deserve to be behind bars for that. I did, however, get to to the beginning of Dante's section in Devil May Cry 4. So there is that at the bare minimum. I had issues with games when I was younger, okay? Or rather, I think I just have issues with older games. Some of them. Not that's to say I hate them. It's just, I don't think I can play them. I mean, not really sure what I can say on that note. You're on the right train of thought. That's all I will say. But not quite. Well, hit the nail on the head, and I will tell no lie. You know what that means, though, right? If he's Dante's nephew, then that means he's Virgil's son. Virgil, dude. Dudette, I guess. I guess that's the only other variation of that word. Now, having played the entirety of Devil May Cry 5, front to back, back to front, Virgil's content included, I can safely say that Virgil is probably the easier character to play in that game, and that doesn't feel right, but he is. That is the ultimate question. is the ultimate question. I think the vertical content for the 4th game hints at who it is, or at least gives a rough idea. And I mean really rough. You know what? Good for you. The Wacky Woohoo Pizza Man could really use some right now. Could really use it right now, honestly. That guy can barely keep the power on. And he saves the world as a day job. If that ain't bad luck, I don't know what is. He has to sell most of his arsenal just to do that, though. Higgs, you just described the end of the world in one sentence. You just described how the world ends in one sentence. 3 different kinds of chaos, and I'm not even sure which of those 3 is chaotic neutral. Of that lineup, I'm pretty sure Dante's the closest thing to chaotic neutral of that lineup. My badge. I'll tell you what, it would definitely be the end of that one corporation in Cyberpunk 2077. Well, yeah. They definitely would have finished Johnny's mission the first time. Yeah. Worst, the beginning of the end, that mission. There are no happy endings in Night City. City of Dreams, my ass. Well, I screwed that up. Need to do a heavy kick attack on that guy. I failed. The simplest thing. Charging an attack. I've not touched Challenge Creator yet in this game, where you can just create your own challenge and I think upload it to something for other people to try. That might be fun. Ooh, yeah, I think that got watching that guy die. He went down hard. He literally disintegrated. Oh. Did anyone else see that guy's... I'm not sure if that guy's wasted a full 360 or if it just... like glitched from one side to the other. But for a split second I was like, his entire torso was one way and it was the other way. Thank God I'm recording this. Well, not recording this, but it will exist forever somewhere. Oh, that was close. Oh, well. Can't let that keep happening. Wait, don't I have the power of nuh-uh to all incoming damage? Why aren't I using that? Nuh-uh. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's more of a no-you. Because it hits the shield, and then it just kind of gives you that power plus your own. So, yeah. It's an entire thing. Hang on. Yeah, like that. It's kind of like a counterattack. Except you can do that. Uh-oh. Well, I say uh-oh, but then I go and do that. Alright, let's see. Don't worry, we'll keep that combo meter going. Got all the time in the world. Don't you hate it when you spend time away from a game or away from a skill or a hobby and you just get rusty at it? And it never seems to matter how long you've spent away from it. It seems like you can spend like 5 minutes putting your effort into something else and you just lose what you were doing before. That's what this game kind of feels like sometimes. Like you can have moments where you're really good at it. That's different. How much skill does that game actually take? Let's be honest here. Actually, quite a lot from a certain perspective. I suppose, yeah. I take that back. I'm speaking as the guy who plays that game on easy mode. I take that back. I have no business to be speaking at all. At least about that game. This game does not apply to that. This is a completely different style game. I played Death Stranding to relax, or to unwind, and to stream, of course. But this is different. This is a different kind of play. Fun fact about this game, hard mode does not exist. Not yet, at least. That is still being programmed. Infinite mode, however, well, it gives you a little demo as to what hard mode might look like. Around round 60. I'm talking, oh. Wait, can you even change difficulty settings mid-game? Oh, well, then yeah, I'll give it a try. I'll give normal a try. Don't need to throw myself in over my head right off the bat. And if I acclimate to normal fast, then yes, I will. How much difficulty upping? Like, what exactly gets changed if you up the difficulty? Do structures just erode faster? Like, what changes? What's different? Well, I'll have to try it out in private before I stream it. I want to make sure I'm not going to frustrate myself too much. It's very, very important to keep a level head. And I'm speaking in the third person, aren't I? No, I'm not. Just out loud. Just out loud. Yeah. I'd probably make a very convincing, insane person, crazy person. I'm not crazy. At least, I don't think so. But then, would a crazy person know they're crazy? Okay then. Just gonna punch the air, I guess. Man, that chain lightning was crazy. Did you see that? I was punching the air. You don't make a sticker, please. It'd take up the entire chat. It's just an endless loop. I mean, I could go through the loop if you want me to. Won't make me sound any saner. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. Rubber room. Another room with rats. The rats, they made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. The rats, they made me crazy. And it just continues on like that, endlessly. I think I started playing this when it was just a demo. I actually, for a time, I was second in the world when it was a demo. That was a long time ago. And I still maintain similar rankings on some songs. Like this one, 13th. Yes, yes, I'm very proud, very proud. And yes, it does include the people who own the game but don't play it too. Ain't that lovely? Yeah, that's right. I'm not letting that shield break. Not if it's gonna take my combo away. No, that was close. The funny thing is, most of this is old habits. The drumstick toss, the flying across the map, all old habits from the demo days. because that's all that was available. Drumstick toss, and that was it. All the base passive moves were all there, but all I had was this, dodging, unsubscribing from the census. Exactly, that's what I sound like right now. Back in my day, we only had this moveset. But no, it was more or less the full moveset, except for the special moves. Like I only had the Fever Rush and yeah. And it took me a second to adjust. But I want to try something. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to return to this. So that I could try this. This is the song. This is not what I wanted to do. That is just challenges. Oh. Okay. I was looking at the wrong thing. Editor. Defeat an enemy type a certain amount of times. Finish without losing your combo. Yeah, I need to drill that into my head. Enemy mods, enemies. Takedown boost, fever boost, health regen, tougher bosses, halftime. Gameplay BPM is played at half speed. No, that is awful. We do play faster. Modifiers. Settings. But no, we don't want to do that yet. We want to look at this. I've got no idea what I'm even looking at on it, if I'm being honest with you. So I'm just gonna go back to this. Rank 13 there, 27th there, and... Oh yeah, that's right, limited playlist. What a shame. Oh yeah, no. It's either gonna be a big release featuring either new cosmetic content and major patches for the game, or it's just gonna be the rest of the game. Period. Stages, cosmetics, collectibles, everything. It's either going to be a small update, or it's going to be the rest of the entire game. And some patches as well. If that barrier weren't there, I would have launched you into the crowd. One singular song. Actually, that's not incorrect. That's what they did for the last update. One singular song and the outfit I'm wearing now. Just a little clap for me. I saw that. Oh, there were 2 of you. I only saw one of you. Too far away. Knowing Higgs, he's either talking about his actual device or the robot body. Probably. Alright, I had so much time to do a fun fact and everything. Instead, I just... old habits. I'll find a pausing point around, call it 275k. Oh god. Why now? Why now? Why Discord? That's not Discord. Why are they doing this? And I missed it. Hang on. I'm going to at least message this guy and ask what he wants. Sorry, everyone. Just give me a second. All right. It's taken care of. Right then, sorry about that. Hopefully he'll still be online later so I can see what he wanted me to meet a friend of his. That was a friend of mine, Ryoma, who wanted me to meet a friend of his, but I'm doing this. Which, said out loud, kind of sounds like I'm saying this is more important. And it's not. Or, I mean, no. And now I've just kind of trapped myself in a circle here, in a box here, didn't I? Into a corner here, didn't I? Right, yeah. I'm working. Work is important. social life is also important. Balancing it is a pain in the ass. That's no better way to describe it. One thing I found that's helped me in this game is unless there's only one enemy left, is that you don't look at the guy you're currently beating on. Look at the enemy you're going to target next. Because if you focus on where you are and not where you want to be, so like if I am fighting over here, I'm probably looking at the guy over here or over there. Yeah, multitasking. It's pretty much just multitasking. Except, you know, fighting. Which after a while... yeah. And there it is. I played Hacky Sack. Oh, we're all spread out this time. Not sure where my combo got lost, but okay. Okay. it again. Gotta be more careful. The shield guys will break your combo if you break your shield the wrong way. So break it right. Sorry about that. Is that my fan? That's definitely one of my fans. I really need to clean that out. For context, I have a dusty computer and it's making some noise. Haha, my shield's better than yours. No damage. Starting now. Oh, well, there goes my combo anyway. That took too long. Yeah, I deserve that.
Excuse me.
That's a oddly specific thing for a home invader to do. Why the Chargers specific? Oh, you bastard. Right. And I hit the dodge too. I hit the dodge button. Because when I can't hit that button, I hit the dodge button instead. Anyway. I think it's time to switch up the song. Oh, wait. It was the song. Well, darn, I was only 89,000 points away. Time for... You know what? I do believe it is time to introduce one of my... Yeah. We got Chill, Amped, and Intense. That one ain't out yet. No, I think... No, that'll be next stream. Yeah.
Or is your brain worm food?
I'm starting to fill in the holes.
A lot of destinies foretold on this street.
If you wanted to stand out, you had to battle before the Prophet.
You know what? I did say that last stream, and now we're playing this. I'm sorry about that. That was meant to be for yesterday, but yeah, I ended up exhausting myself yesterday. I'm at work, and I am sorry about that. Yeah. Sorry. Well,
Now you're just another one of Harmony's gatekeepers. When did you sell out?
yeah, all I can really say is I'm sorry that we missed the stream yesterday. That's all I can really
Lost
say.
faith long before me, child.
Because I have no idea what else to say. I need to work on that. I know. Oh, thank God. Thank God, you're just joking.
Me? I was dead.
You think you can lie to me? From outcast to topping the charts in a month. You sold your soul. Bet you didn't check the price.
Well, let's see, the price on my soul. It'd get you a bowl of spaghetti. Nothing more. Nothing less. You wouldn't even get free breadsticks. Just the spaghetti.
That's not how I remember
It wouldn't even be good spaghetti either.
Maybe you've forgotten how we were better together.
It would just be the noodles. No bread, no drink, just some dry spaghetti.
You've been in the dark 10 long years, child. I'll show you the light.
The worst kind.
Come get this veteran.
Me and my boys way up right now, this time we made a difference. Said there's blood in the water, I hope you built for swimming. We turn 2 steps into 2 deaths, do you know the difference? Listen, killer boys running the set. Key boys that are being no threat. We got big
And immediately ruined my combo.
no regrets. Shoot 'em up, 'cause I ain't missing a step. Said it once, I won't say it again. This goes down. I be living in a brand new season. Level luck, sitters like 4 seasons. Bag on my side, we don't need no reasons. Matter of fact, we stand like demons. Tell me, do you stand for treason? Back to the bone,
That was not blockable.
straight to the throne, the boys been reaching. Hey, carry the coast, I know when it was started. This team on my back, now I'm back. I'm going back on the top, and now I'm the artist who carry the game. Do you know who you talking to? Robin, the girl, no, they came in no argument. We making waves like a top of the monument. We making change like a top of the obvious. They can't defeat us, I'm hungry, don't stop it.
No, unfortunately, this ain't like Olive Garden. We ain't got no free breadsticks. You gotta earn that. You know what? I already made a joke about that, didn't I?
Mic drop.
Making a wave, we're making a stage. And we be making a move, we never making a truce. Bring it backstage, we'll make it go poof. Oh, case go cold, there ain't no proof. Tell about your home, where you go to. We outside, you won't lose. Coming for the top of the game, what you gon' do? Moving like Kung Fu, 1, 2, 3, top of bullets don't miss. 1, 2, trust, ain't talking no dance move. This group move like a Rary on the 6. This beat moves like a club on the 6. Swing in my face, better hope you don't miss. Swinging for the first thing, you know we don't miss. Get the boys up and you know what it is.
We got this club jumping.
Favorite thing about this game? You can break some of the cutscenes by taunting. Or, well, dancing.
The prophet will see you now.
Come on, marathon running on. Every single track like a full on sprint. Tracks on, let's go. I'ma go that far. I'ma take it that far. Never give a shit. Send it 2 ways, it's a one-way trip. Get a boy jump, but I hope you don't slip. Had to cut the bases back in 06. Get a boy shoot 3 shots. Hey, tell me I'm just another product of the system that is making and taking all the magic that we need to go. I'm a killer man, I just might kill a man. Got you in the scope, and I'm not just kidding, man. Heavy, I'm a product of the dancing one time. Killer boys are not me. Tell me heavy, and I had a thought with some knowledge. We on that level on top where we ought to be.
There it is.
Got a reason to boast. Flood came down, they put me on a boat. Beast in the game, you know I won't choke. One with the force, they hope I don't choke. Y'all looking shaky like symbols I choke. This being crazy, I'm moving so wavy. They tell me I'm really just doing the most. Different day, but the same game.
Smash
Big conquer with a big body.
You're all move against you. What did I...
I can break you if you careless. I don't even gotta feel this. Just a game that I perfected.
Takes more than that to take me down.
What adventures back in your mansions roll with me? You gotta be senseless. Killer what's up in this gotta be mentioned. I'm getting reckless.
Ain't gonna be labeled a victim.
I would like... You might want to take that back, then. Time to break the cutscene a little bit.
Swing in my face, better hope you don't miss. Swinging for the first thing, you know we don't miss. Killer boys up and you know what it is. Remember them days when the lights on? Yeah, I made my stage, I'm an
Take more than that to take me down.
Make stage with the best song. We can run face, bring the best one. Case closed, I'm the best one. One smoke, you can get some. Sound like the goal of my tooth is. Why you acting so stupid?
For a split second, I was like, I can do that too. You're not special.
No killing like you put murder on stage.
Yeah, barely enough to hurt my feelings.
You know what? I'm not gonna jinx it. I already know what I'm thinking. And I've never done it like this before.
Tell me my pain, tell me my rage. Sides to carry a both.
Not enough. Crumble this shit.
Carry the coat. I'm all reasonable. I'm not reasonable. This world in the palm of my hand on a dead ball, just according to plan. Yeah, you was on the uplift, so I slid it. Don't you talk back
Not
to this
losing
bitch.
that combo.
I told you what's on my business. Prophecy, you can be my witness.
First hit you've had in years.
There it goes, but that's the highest combo I've ever. Well, again, that is a lie, but I've never gone through almost the entire boss with no damage before. Never. Like just the boss segment.
And the means the end of an era.
Killer boys running the sand. King boys and there be no grams. We got big toys for the big boys and they come with tech. No regrets. Shoot 'em up cause I ain't missing a step. Said it once, I will say it again. This goes dead.
That's the threshold for 5 stars? Damn. I have to No. I'm not doing that again. Let's go back to the level select and queue up Infinite one more time. I'm thinking shoot the moon. We're going for the record. But we gotta choose the right place to do it. God, I wish I had an editor. That would be so funny. To just edit in whatever happens to pop into my head on that screen, on that level, on this map. But no, we're going here. You know what? I keep forgetting to do this very important thing, and I'm going to do it real quick. Never mind, I only have 2 top viewers, and they both know who they are. That being Aaron and Dylan and Higgs in first and second place. In that order. Congratulations, you two. You're my top two viewers. Been all over the place today, and I'm sorry about that. Has it been mentioned that I can't fully see things that are sent to me? I don't think I fully explained that, have I? Or explained that at all. I'll explain it. Well, I guess that in itself is an explanation. I can see that things have been sent to me, but I cannot fully see what they are because I'm using a computer instead of a phone. The limitations of my technology are annoying. What a bad time to get an itch on the palm of my hand. Am I right, guys? Palm of my hand gets an itch. What do you mean wrong? I'm actively trying to break a record and I get an itch in the palm of my hand. That's like the primary one I use to hit the attack button and all the important buttons like, you know, attacking, and dodging, and this move here, and maybe this move there. I kind of need the hand that's gotten itchy, man. Can't have that getting itchy or locking up on me. So yeah, it's did you just... Don't worry, you there. No, you know what? No. That finisher was too good for you! Your predecessor didn't learn this lesson. And you didn't learn it either. You guys aren't learning. How about I help with that? Wait, what lesson are they even supposed to be learning here? Not to challenge me. Oh, so close. You know, I think these guys like me. They just can't stop throwing themselves at me, you know? Man, I must be a really popular guy. Throwing all these people at me. Wait, did I just use that guy's cranium to break your shield? That is hilarious. Pigs, be honest, would your guys use one another as a battering ram? If they ever had the chance, you think? You know, just grab one of their own and just use their head as a battering ram. Okay, I swear, though, I heard Mario in there in that mess for a second. For a second. But that could just be me hearing things yet again. Button's not working. And he's out like a light. And so are you. Oh, that was close. No, thank you. I do not like projectiles in my body. They tend to hurt, you see. Because, habit of causing, let's say, it would cause a very bad day. Body, you know, projectile, you know, fired from an L-shaped object. Sometimes you'll find a cool stick that looks like one. I do not like what comes out of those because they tend to hurt. Projectiles. Please stop shooting at me. Let's see, I've taken a shot to the arm in this game. Those ranged enemies have gotten me a few times, and I really don't like it. They do some damage. But I have a feeling. What does that say? Oh. I have a fake. Anyway. I really need to set a reminder to use my phone. Less interruptions that way. Okay, dodge too early. Saying that. From yeah, I think my guitar's better. The Ragnarok could just clear entire room, like, right there. Yeah, no. Can clear entire rooms. You know what? That's not a bad idea. I'm gonna hate every step of the way on the early games, but I'll get over it eventually. I mean, I almost lied and said it wasn't the gameplay. It absolutely was the gameplay. It's a fun franchise. It is a fun franchise. I will give you that. It's a fun game. It is a very fun game. The first games are then again, that was a long time ago. I could give them another try. Focus on this. But thank you for the idea. I will give that some thought. Definitely give me an excuse to reinstall Devil May Cry 5. Shake off the rust. Yeah. Hated the first real... I despised the... Okay. My experience, to my recollection, with the first one was barely survived the spider boss after taking like 20 tries to beat it. And then I run into Nero Angelo. Or Nilo Angelo, or whatever the heck Angelo he was called. That's the furthest I got in the first one. But that was like... almost 10 years ago. I haven't touched the early games in a while. Yeah, the spider. It's totally not because it's a prequel, right? Because 3 is a prequel. You know, if I had a nickel for every time a prequel game was one of the more fun games, I'd have at least 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's funny that it's happened twice. The other time, I of course am referring to Halo Reach. Arguably the most fun prequel in existence. And I will take all challengers. Okay, that guy must have had his eyes closed while he was charging up for that swing, because he just hit his friend instead of me. Like, I actually took a second and just watched him. Like, you got this, buddy. You got. Oh, you just hit your friend. Shame. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't get past the opening. I didn't get past the first level of Devil May Cry 2. Yeah. Again, long time ago though. I don't need to break those games open. Actually, I probably definitely need to break those games open sometime. Maybe. They may not be TikTok safe. Oh, you're gonna love it. Wait, hang on. If you've played all of them so far, does that include the supposedly god-awful remake? I have not heard good things about the remake. I've heard it has fun gameplay, but beyond that, I've heard it's not a good game. Kind of like butchers the story and all that. If that makes any sense. That's what I heard. I haven't actually experienced it myself, so I can't say much. Okay, that's a lie. I've seen reviews. But that's still not enough to say whether or not I think the game is fun myself or not. Because that's another person's opinion, not my own. Yeah. Now, I've probably lost the ability to do it on command. And I was never a true master of it, but I used to be able to chain his judgment cuts to some degree. Not very well, but at least I could do it on command. Which, for me, was an achievement. Okay, so you can chain Virgil's Judgment Cut move, which is basically just charging up the basic attack, and he just sort of has this ranged move with that. And if you time it right, you can basically just do that infinitely. Kind of. Maybe. I've never done it. I've never done it more than twice, 3 times max, and that was a fluke. I might... No, it might spoil some of Devil May Cry 5 for you if I demonstrated what I meant. Well, if I just did it in the practice, no, it would still spoil it. If Devil May Cry has a practice arena, I suggest you queue up Virgil and just spend hours practicing all of his moves. It is worth the time and effort. Yeah, you might be thinking of Judgment Cut End or something similar to that. Which again, in Devil May Cry, there's a lot of prerequisites to achieve that particular move. But I'm sure you'll figure that out. I ain't here to spoil anything, just here to encourage you. What's what called? Because I got no idea what move... The move I'm talking about is Judgment Cut End. It's like it's the move that he does that takes out the entire field. And he has a smaller version of that where he just takes out like 1 or 2 enemies with it. That's just the Judgment Cut. The Judgment Cut end is the entire fields of enemies. Yeah. Now, Devil May Cry 4 is a different beast from Devil May Cry 5. It might be a little more difficult in Devil May Cry 5 to land that than in Devil May Cry 4. I legitimately wouldn't know. That's me being completely honest here. The only experience with Virgil's character I personally have is from Devil May Cry 5. And yes, I know I should be burnt at the stake for that. I know. I know, I haven't played the entirety of the Devil May Cry franchise in the right order. I know. Well, actually, I mean, technically I have, just, you know. Yeah, I'm just genuinely off my game today. Okay, I think I'm going to call it a night. 9 minutes early. A whole 9 minutes. It's Disco stream. Anyway, I guess a shout out to the moderators as well as Higgs, who's recently become a moderator. Congratulations, Higgs. Do we have any confetti for Higgs? This is an angle. Let's fix that. I'm sorry. I didn't even realize. We got no confetti? Darn. Well, either way, welcome Higgs to the moderator team. And thank you everyone for joining me tonight. We'll catch you all on the next stream, where I will be quite possibly continuing to build a road to connect America. And yes, Higgs is possibly going to send a giant feral cat my way. I might be carrying someone across the country while that's happening. And I might be getting a new necklace while all that's happening at the same time. Find out next time on Death Stranding. Catch you all next time, everyone. You all have a nice night and weekend. All right, good night.